Welcome to CBA News in Brief. My name is Wangui NGUGI. Somaliland plans to digitize the government's operations in the country. The government has set up a committee that is charged for the task. In the 43rd session of the Somaliland cabinet, which was chaired by the President of the Republic of Somaliland, Musa Bihi Abdi, along with the Vice President of Somaliland, Abdirahman Abdullahi Ismail, discussed the implementation of the Somaliland e-government system. Official statement from the presidential palace said that the new system will contribute to economic development, social service provision, technology access, job transparency, decentralization of government, and limiting current government spending on technology. It also said the electronic systems will facilitate the storing and maintaining of public data, security, and provide smooth coordination of all government agencies and ministries. The e-government implementation program will be the first to be implemented in the Republic of Somaliland, reflecting Somaliland's advanced status in the world of modern technology. In a press conference on Sunday, Dr. Mohamed Abdi Hageye said the fever was not dangerous and is unlikely to result in death. He added that the spread of the fever is already decreasing. The Director General announced that the ministry, with the help of the World Health Organization, sent a team to collect samples to carry out tests. He added that although the results were not yet out, the illness is due to chikungunya virus. Dr. Hageye, on the other hand, urged the local governments across the country to clear out waterlogging to prevent the spread of mosquito-borne viruses. For the past couple of weeks, the viral fever cases have peaked in the administrative capital of Togdel region. Patients complain about high fever and pain in the joints. The government of Puntland state of Somalia claims that the soldiers of the 93 Regiment of Somaliland Army have defected to their side. The state television reported that the regiment was based on Elbu in the eastern Sanag region and was led by Major Mustafa Seid Tor. The Puntland state television report added that the whole regiment has changed colors and joined ranks with Puntland. Somaliland government has not yet commented on the issue. No independent verification was possible at this time. If the claim holds true, this will be the third mass defection of Somaliland soldiers to Puntland this year. The Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Somalia has called for the protection of the country's nationalism, saying that every Somali has a responsibility to safeguard their sovereignty, the nation, and the borders. Prime Minister Hassan Ali Kaire spoke at the ceremony marking the day of the Somali flag in Mogadishu. On October 12, 1954, the Somalia flag was hoisted for the first time, marking the end of colonization and the unification of regions that were separately being ruled by Italy and Britain. At the ceremony held in the capital Mogadishu, the bands dressed in Somalia flag entertained crowds with national anthem and songs in support of unity and peace. Mohammed Awale Liban founded the blue flag with white star at the center in 1954, 6 years before the country attained its independence. The 5 points on the Star of Unity represent the 5 Somali ethnic groups. The Prime Minister urged Somalia people to preserve unity and spoke of the country's long struggle for independence. He said that opposition and those in government will go into history books depending on the role they took in protecting the country's flag, territorial boundaries, and protecting its vast wealth and resources. He also urged the younger generation to sacrifice their wealth, energy, and life for Somalia and continue to reach out to their fellow youth in the future. Two leading candidates in the upcoming Galmudug state regional elections have rejected a 13-member electoral committee appointed by Somalia's Ministry of Interior to spearhead the roadmap towards upcoming elections in Galmudug state. Abdirahman Odowa and Kamal Gutale jointly released a press statement on their dissatisfaction concerning the 13-member committee named by the Ministry of Interior, Federal Affairs and Reconciliation for the task. The candidates said the list contains civil servants and individuals that closely work with their opponents in the upcoming regional elections. Former Interior Minister Abdirahman Odowa and Villa Somalia Director at President Sheikh Sharif government, Kamal Gutale, also urged that there were no consultations made with stakeholders from the state before the decision was made. On the other hand, the chairman of Ahlus Sunnah, Sheikh Mohammed Shakir, also criticized the technical committee by the government. The statement from his office said the federal government has violated the earlier agreement by the move. The press statement said the decision is contrary to an agreement reached by the two sides in July this year and thus will not recognize the committee members. However, President Ahmed Duale Gele Haf has welcomed the new technical committee. He has vowed to closely work with them as they dispatch their duties. Reports have been made of mortar attacks targeting the vicinity of Mogadishu, Halane area, where the United Nations and AMISOM offices are located. Earlier reports say at least 3 rounds of mortar shells landed in the area. The heavily fortified Halane camp in Mogadishu is the largest African Union and United Nations bases in Somalia. This camp also hosts several foreign embassies, including the British Embassy. This comes as security agencies tighten security in Mogadishu, as Somalia on Monday, October 14th, marks the 2nd anniversary of one of the world's deadliest attacks since the 9/11, where a truck bombing in K5 Junction in the heart of the capital killed nearly 1,000 people. Thank you for watching CBA News in Brief. Join Abdullahi Hassan later tonight with detailed news.